Morning, everyone. Welcome back to JustMe Gaming. So we're going to look at now the release of Storm Shadow. Well, check this out. So we've already passed the first stage. We defeated that one. And as you see, that's how much damage we caused. But I'm going to show you the cost to do this. So right now, we're at 1,664. 16.64% damage remaining. And as you see, I'm using Valhalla units. A fully maxed out HT. I got a March size of 275, no buffs, no nothing. And I'm using the top heroes in the game. We're going with a world boss PvE setup. And sometimes you get a glitch on those. I don't know why it says exceeded. Okay, 329 AA. So for the first section, I was doing 500 AA. So now we're down to 14, 2%. So they're already starting to fix this. Just before I started this recording, this was going down 0.1% per 10 VIT. So it would have cost you 10,000 VIT just to defeat this one hero. 10,000 VIT. But even at 2%, right? At 1%, it would cost you 1,000 VIT. At 2%, it's going to cost you 500 VIT to defeat this hero. Yeah, and it's going down just under 2%. And this is me hitting this thing. You know what it's going to cost the average player? So they give us these cheap rewards because they say it's designed for the majority of players starting the game. And they require tech and gold and the older rewards. But when you set the damage rate this high, how's the average player going to complete it? So you set the rewards up to benefit only the newest of players. But you set the event up where the newest of players can't even complete it. So the older players can complete it, but we don't get no rewards for doing it. So nobody's benefiting. There's no target audience with this design. And TopWar has been on a bad trend in this last quarter of this year where the rewards are becoming less and less, and simply to participate is now going to require great resources, whether they're in events, hero events, UD, Titan Canyon Legends. The price of Odinium has gone up, even in your dimensional mines. Every player knows. You log in right at reset. You got to spend a couple hundred in gems to go find your level 5 open dimensional mines. We know this. It's not a secret. And TopWar is the one developing the game, and they're doing this on purpose. It's not an accident. So now they're increasing internal sales of resources because you can't play the game. The player first starts in this game, I forget what the VIT is at, but I think your VIT capacity is somewhere around 50. So you're going to get 5 hits, and then you got to wait for it to regenerate again. And then as you get a little bigger, you're going to have a capacity of 100 VIT, right? And 150 VIT. So now you're going to get between 10 and 15 hits. And if they can only do 0.1% of damage, how are they ever going to complete this? And look at the rewards we're getting. Like, it's all basic rewards that we don't need. The only good one in this setup, a premium base skin choice box, 0.01%. 500 decor shards, 0.01%. Now, I have opened up hundreds of these boxes. I have used, I don't know, maybe 3,000, 4,000 VIT, which is a huge number. But there's no EL, so I'm using the VIT anyway. And as you see, I'm doing quite a bit of damage against such a strong hero. So let's finish this one, because now it's going down by 2%, so it's a much better rate than what it was. Nope. Look, we were just at 9 and change. Now it's 9.3. So 9.39. Let's see what it goes down now. There you go. Went down 0.2%. And this is my March hitting it. Right? So even with the giants of players in this game, it's going to take us a lot of VIT to knock this down. So how is the average player even going to complete this event? Like, who is this designed for? So it looks like it's going to cost you about 10,000 VIT to defeat this one hero in this stage. This guy right here. Easy. That's what it'll cost the average player. It will cost you 10,000 VIT. So, my best advice to you, save your VIT. For that amount of VIT, you're not collecting anything. And right now, we have a Baker's event going, and none of this is counting towards it. Look, you can't collect any rewards. So you have to use, this event is running. So obviously we want to do this event as well at the same time. Well, this event takes VIT. And each time you hit a Dark Force, you're going to get one chef's hat. So you want to collect these rewards. These are much better rewards in the Baker's event. From the skill shards to your lab access card. Daily is your HT chip chest. Now, even though these are the smallest chests, still very good. And when we're talking your average player, 100%. You want this, you want your drawings, you definitely want to build your comps up first when you're starting in this game. Comps is everything. That's your foundation. It's the first thing you're going to be working on when you start this game. So, I would say use all your VIT, go hit Dark Forces while the Baking Master is on. It's a way better value for your VIT. Now, go back to this GIJoe event. Like I said, let's finish this hero. We'll do this real quick here. Alright, we keep going. We're down. We got it down to 5%. And I mean, I'm in server 1805. We got lots of giants. And you can see I'm way ahead. I've invested a ton of it into this. Like I said, thousands. Okay. Which is a couple hundred capsules. See? So we're going to give a few more. And for those guys that were following me, we were at 500. All right. Anyway, let's finish this one. Let's see what we're down to. 4% on this one, 62.5 on the other. All right, still 4.2. Let's see what we go down to now. It went down 0.2%. And that's if you can hit over 300 AA. All right. So I've already tested a bunch of different setups. So this is the one so far that I've come up with. Every now and then I hit over 500 AA. So this is the strongest setup I've discovered so far playing Alright. We should be closer now. We're down to 2.9. Alright. 2.6. So that one was almost 0.3%. Same. We're just under 3%. 0.3%, sorry. And you can see all the VIT, how much it uses and what we're getting in return. Look what we're getting in return. Tech chests, R&D, right? And then we're getting these Shadowstorm treasure chests, which give you nothing. Nothing that's going to help us at our age. We're in total war zone, right? So all the guys in total war zone, we're strong enough, we can defeat this event. We can beat it. All we need is enough VIT to simply just keep pushing buttons, and that's all you're doing, right? It's so mundane. It makes the game very unenjoyable to repeatedly click these buttons thousands of times. Like, that's all we're doing. We're just clicking it. So why not just give me a scale where it says VIT required to complete? Please insert 10,000 VIT. I preload the capsules and we do it all in one shot. Why waste the time? Because what you're doing is driving players away. There's no enjoyment. We're going to put this thing down. I'm going to look for a new game. And this is after 4 years of development. Like, shareholders of River Games, to me, it looks like you're having a fire sale. You are going to push as hard as possible. Push the bean buns. The bean buns are going stale. Let's sell them all. And that's it. And then pretty soon there's no more updates. And it's going to be like every other game and how it ends. The support is going to start to lack. The River Games will start laying off people, and that'll be the end of it. And that's what I see. This, to me, looks like a fire sale. You guys are just pushing to sell anything, and now you're trying to sell VIT to every player that plays this game. So, all right, guys. I don't know what else to say, but this is brutal. To 10,000 VIT to destroy one of these heroes. 60.35. Let's see how much we can get this down per hit on average. 248. So this guy's much stronger. 59.83. Yeah, we can only do 58.7. It's brutal. It's brutal. I started this channel around this game. It was fun, looking for content. And this is why Want to Be Gamer left. This is why Zim is left and now going to other content. You don't give us streamers a chance to even help you. You don't give us content. We can't help you. And when it's not enjoyable for us, we don't want to play it. And it's unfortunate because I used to love playing this game. I log in every day. Whenever I get a break, when we're parked, when we're waiting for something, got some dead time in the day, I can log in and there was things to do. Now there's no gameplay. Even the events themselves, the daily routine, you can't do it. Pay to win is something. Lots of games are pay to win, right? And that's normal. That's standard in the industry. But TopWar is now turning this into a pay to play, and that's something different, right? Nobody wants those games. That's why they're not popular. They're not successful. And that's why it looks like TopWar is having a fire sale. Because now you want to play, you're going to pay. And if you don't pay, you don't play. So they are well aware of this. So all they're doing is selling everything that's physically possible to sell you while you're still playing until you quit. And when enough people quit, that's the end of the game, and River Games will do the next release. But this is a fire sale. So heads up, people. Heads up. The ones that Dosair, MBB. Careful, boys. I think you're investing in a stock that's already showing a lot of clues on what its movement's going to be in the future and in the very near future. So enjoy your Sunday, all. And if anybody finds a good game that we can build a channel around, leave it in the comments. I want to stream. I love YouTube. I love the interaction with everybody that I meet, and being in a game that has chat and you're meeting so many people. That's that's probably 70% of the enjoyment I get from TopWar is from the chat, from our Discord, and then the events. ELUD, love it, love it, love it. So much fun. But now you can't play without paying, and that's unfortunate. And like I said, none of us mind spending. Everybody has an entertainment budget, right? And everybody's entertainment budget is at a different level. So yeah, TopWar, you provide the entertainment, we'll come, we'll play, we'll enjoy it. But your entertainment is crap right now. You used to have good entertainment, right? And the fact that it was changing and it was fresh and you were adding new events, it was awesome. Like when we did the Transformers events, the rewards were very good. We did the Avalon events. The rewards were good. Now you got a GIJoe event, and I only see the name GIJoe. I don't see really any characters, right? Like the GIJoe character itself, I have not seen in this advertisement anywhere. So I think even GIJoe, whether it's owned by Hasbro, I'm not sure, has left a little distance between them and TopWar. It was sort of like when Shaq came, right? That was another flash in the pan. So why not just work with the players and let's develop a great game, and it lasts a long time. Like if you look at Supercell and the games they release, the community's so huge. The gameplay is 24/7. When a player logs in, they can play the game. And that's key. That is 100% key because of different time zones. So this is a global game. It's available all around the world. But it's set up for one specific time. For us in the Eastern Standard Time with daylight savings right now, that's at 11 a.m. That's when all this stuff gets released. And when you have things that require a server to work together, well, if the server accomplishes it right at reset, none of the other members get a chance to participate. So I know it's a ranking board and there's no rewards for the ranking board. Like when you go here and we go to ranking, there's no rewards for this. Nobody's getting nothing. I'm not getting anything. Andre's not getting anything. Arsa, Darus, Ego, Myth, none of us are getting nothing for this. It's just ranking. But players want to participate in those things and they would like the recognition. But rewards, why not give them rewards? Like, what do you care about tech chess and R&D? You're given those as rewards, which is the lowest rewards in the game for the actual event. There's no motivation there. You're not motivating anybody. You're only motivating the brand new players that log in that required the R&D to level up. Because I'm sure everybody remembers what a grind it was to get from level 70 to level 80 when we started. R&D was a grind again. So yes, it is a necessary reward, but it's a necessary reward in support zone. And once you're out of support zone, you get in the conflict zone, and then finally in Total Warzone. Your needs are different. They're much, much different. And we've been saying this for years. Why is nobody from TopWar actually playing the game? Because, so the moderators, I used to see moderators all the time in the game, and they would help because they actually played the game. Like, who's got moderators left? I haven't seen a moderator in a chat for this whole year. You know, I think there was two. One was Fingers, and then we used to have one when we first started in 1805, when we were in support zone. We had 2 or 3 moderators that came through our server, and the moderators are always moving. Some will stay in a certain zone forever, and others will just jump around to different servers and help out and assist. But why not listen to their ideas? Because we've talked to them, and they all agree as well, back when we were having chats with the moderators, about great ways we can improve this game for gameplay and for the players. But nothing's ever changed. But yet these events are coming out at a feverish pace. You guys are releasing them so fast. But I don't understand the point of this. Like, what will I gain once I complete all this? So I give you 30,000 VIT. And just think about that. Try and buy 1,000 VIT right now. Everybody who's watching this video, think in your mind, okay, I have to get 1,000 VIT right now. My VIT's empty. And you want to get 1,000 VIT. Look what it's going to cost you. For 1,000 VIT. Look how much it'll cost you. And that's why I say TopWar's having a fire sale. If you want to play, you need VIT. And VIT is not free. So that's my review on this. Everybody, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It sucks. But I think this is the beginning of the end of TopWar. So enjoy, boys. Enjoy your Sunday. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Hope everybody enjoyed UD. There can only be one winning server every time. Every time we get around, one server is going to expand and many other servers are going to shrink a little bit until you join a bigger server. And when you join a bigger server, congrats. You're on a massive team. So that's the whole point. Look around your map. Join who you feel is going to be the strongest server. Ally with them. Start working in that direction to help them, not slow them down if you know that's who you're going to join. That's a small tactic we do here at 1805, and it's been very successful. And we're going with 851. 851 is going to win it all. We're going first. Here we're hitting with our world boss setup. 276. So, alright. Now we're set up. 28.8. So 300 A. 294. 301. Yeah, so that's the highest I can hit. I was looking right around the 300 mark for the last stage. For the last one of the second stage. And then we should have a third stage with the boss. So let's finish this. This is the second stage here. And like I said, a huge cost on VIT. We are a few thousand VIT in now. For rewards of tech chess and R&D. Definitely not worth it. We have no use for any of that. Alright. But I'm going to finish it. I'm going to do it for you so we can show everybody. what it is at the end, because everybody's still going to be curious. I wonder, like, is TopWar going to give us a nice reward when we're done this stage? Because this is a very difficult event for the average player to finish. Not only do you need a ton of VIT, like I said, the average player will probably cost you close to 10K in VIT, which is an absurd amount. You can run all of VL and finish top with spending half of that. And that's in a 30 day event. So there's no way the average player is even going to have that kind. So an event set up like this, TopWar just removed every free-to-play player from the game. Said, we don't need you, we don't want you, you can't participate. You're a free-to-play player. And that's exactly what this event is set up for right now, the way it's running. Because they don't have the resources. And you can't get the resources any quicker than the game will allow you unless you're adding real funds. And that's not what free-to-play player does. And we need the free-to-play players because that's what builds the majority of our community in the game. And Rubes, you're the first to talk about balance in the game. I understand why the devs and Rubes, even yourself, why you've been so quiet. Because how is this helping with the balance? How is this motivating the average player? It's definitely not. You just drove them out. You drove them out of the game. And when free-to-play players leave and our communities drop in size by anywhere, I'm guessing 55 to 70% of all servers lose their members, their active members. So what is it? Like all the spenders are going to all transfer into 3 or 4 servers and that's it? That's the game? Won't last. No longevity there. There's no long-term plan that I can see. So I am curious. I will be asking Rubes what's the intention by creating an event like this where the free-to-play players cannot participate. They can't. They can start it. And then when they run out of it, what are they going to do? They got to wait for it to regenerate. Well, they won't even finish the first stage. They won't finish to open that box. They don't have enough time. In 16 days, they won't have enough time. So, I'm not sure what the intention was. But this event is by far the worst to date of any TopWar event that's been released. Any hero release. Like even this new hero today. You know? You can't unlock it with gems. There is no there's no way to unlock it. So when you come here, we already got her. So now it won't show again. Let's see. How can I get there? Was it here in the heroes? Hero upgrade. Okay, the 5-star Scarlet. You can't use gems. There's no way a free-to-play player can get this. The only way is to purchase it. And yeah, I bought it. You go to an automatic 5-star. Absolute terrible hero. But we grab it because you never know what TopWar is going to do. There's been talk of synergy and heroes working together in collaboration. So this event is not over yet. There's 2 more. So whether she'll be needed to enhance a good hero that might be released is unknown. So the cost was $11. But again, the free-to-play players, nope, can't participate. Can't get it. There's no way to earn the hero that I've seen yet. There's not even a drop rate somewhere to get the shards that I've found yet. Which is, like I said, unfortunate, because when Rubes talks to us in our chats, first thing he'll say is, no, not about the money. We're looking for balance in the game, retention in the players, and improved gameplay. So these are all the things on our end as players and content creators that we want. So we take you in as being our representative. Oh, right on. Perfect. You understand our goals, the long-term goals, and some of the immediate issues that we want to address. But then things like this happen, and when I message you, you say, yes, we're aware, sometimes we make mistakes, but we are working on it tirelessly with our teams to correct and improve the game. Well, this has now become an automated response. And when you look at our chats, and you know it's true, Rubes, you have been giving us this same response for 2 years now. So it's kind of tough, right? Now I know we're the end clients, and we don't carry much weight because we're still doing the game. So there's enough of us, big players, to support the operating costs and to show a profit at the end of each week. That TopWar is still continuing. And that's why this video is sort of like what 770 and 591 did before all their big players left. It's just sort of make all the other spenders aware. This is not the trend. I know I'm looking, like I said, for a new avenue for content, which is unfortunate. This is not a video I wanted to make. I make videos of real gameplay of the game. And what I'm doing today is no different than what I've been doing for the last 2 years. I open up the game and I play it, and we have a review, and it's been very enjoyable. Lots of them. Look at the old videos. We had so much fun. We enjoyed the events. But I can't get no enjoyment out of this one. Look, it's just mindless button clicking. I've been doing this now for over an hour. And there's no sense of accomplishment, nothing. There's no rewards. I'm just watching my VIT capsules diminish. And I have had hundreds of VIT capsules. And I have still a few hundred left. So I know I can complete this event because my rate per hit is high enough. I've done the math, I can do this, depending on what the boss is at. And that's what I want to see. I want to see how much damage we can do to the boss. Okay, we're down to 11.6% here. We're going to find out in a second. All right, 11.4. See, we're down to 0.2% of damage. Not 2%, 0.2%. So at 0.2%, that's 500 times we got to hit this thing. If we were doing 1%, we would have to hit it 100 times to get 100%. If we were doing 0.1%, we would have to hit it 1,000 times. So we're doing 0.2. So that's 500 hits. At 10 VIT per hit. That's 5,000 VIT for me to kill this at 300 AA. It'll be 5,000 VIT. And mind you, that's only for this guy. I've already killed the other three before them. They're already defeated. So now we're looking at another 5,000 to finish this one. Like I said, the average player can't do it. And in 16 days, the game doesn't generate that amount of it. You won't get it. Can't be done. Because your hit rate will be even lower because your damage is lower. And so I can only calculate mine. I'm going to reach out to a couple players. I'm going to ask them to do a couple of hits, and I'll help them get set up with their best heroes. And we're going to see how high the cost really is for the free-to-play players to even attempt this. And we can figure that out by the rate of damage. We know the cost per hit. So once we calculate the rate of damage, we can calculate the number of hits required, which will give us a total cost of it. Right? So it can be figured out. Just need an average. So hit it 5 times. Take the total number of damage divided by 5. There's your average damage right there. That'll give you a good basis to start. And then just do the math. Calculate whatever, like I said, percentage of damage you can do. It might be 0.05. And I had that in the once I defeated the first hero, the first one that opened up here, there was a couple hits where that's all I was getting off it. Was 0.05% damage. Okay, we're down to 8% damage left. Right? And when we hear that, we're like, oh yeah, we're so close. 8% damage. Okay, 7.67. Let's see what we go down. 767 we were at. We're now at 739. So we're just under 0.3. Which is better than the 0.2. Okay, 712. Here we go. We're down to 6%. 684. See, when you got to look at this number and 6% is relevant, you have to look at the point to the 100th. That's a small rate that we're doing. So I look at this number as 662 because the damage is so low. 611. So that was a 0.5. 596. 0.17. 581. 0.15. See what I mean? And that's my rate of damage. 0.15. And you got to get 100% to get to the next one. The amount of resources it requires to do this. So it's unobtainable. And really that's the best word to describe this. It's unattainable for all free to play and even for the low spending players. There's no way they're going to use 5,000 VIT to get R&D, tech chests, these Storm Shadow chests. So now we're saying, yeah, but we're getting the Baroness escorts, we're getting these. Okay, well, let's see what they give. Let's go over here, Resource Lab. Oh, look, we have so many of these guys, but we can't use them because this is a 2-part event. You got to go over here and you got to search for the serum. Well, how do I go search for the serum? What do you got to do? I got to spend VIT. See what I mean? It's a fire sale. It's a fire sale. And they're pushing the lowest thing on the game. VIT. You want to play, you need VIT. So now VIT decorations become more attractive. And VIT capsules become more attractive. It's brutal. Brutal. Anyway, I just want to get past this, and I'd like to do it live with you guys. So I'm just gonna keep going here. And like I said, you can see the rewards. Absolute caca. And even the rewards with those guys, absolute caca. You can only get the one decoration, which is a very low drop rate. And that decoration is only going to give you a very small percentage. I think it's 3% of HP for your units. Right? There is no chance to get any of the other decors on that stage there with this hero. And even with the board game here, so for the base exploration, the rewards now, terrible. Like I've been using this, and look where I'm at, 445. So I got enough time, I should be able to get the Cobra skin. But I put a few bucks into this, right? And the drop rates are terrible in this event. I can't find anything to say, yeah, for all the users and followers, this one, here's good rewards, worth your time. It's going to help your account. When you're done it, your account will be in better shape. So it's like you're being rewarded for your time. You're being rewarded for your gameplay because you're going to gain something. And right now, there's nothing. This thing just eating VIT. But like I said, there's no EL, so I'm not worried about it. And the way I see this game and the direction it's going in and the rate of players leaving it, I might as well use everything now. All right, there we go. Open one for free. We're not buying anything. There we go. 200 gems. We're not buying anything. All right, we're now at the boss. So 100%. And look at the rewards, though. Hang on. I know everybody's excited. This is now the last stage. We've worked hard to get here. And each level, the rewards get better and better and better, and that's what motivates us to go. So let's see what the rewards are for this one. Tech chest. R&D. These little guys that give nothing. And Storm Shadow Treasure Chest. Oh, the rewards are the same. So once players are aware of this, hence why we're making the video, there's nothing to gain. You don't gain anything. So where's the motivation? Why do you want to put the effort in? All right, your world boss setup. So this one is running planes. High rate of fire is on my tank at slot 9. This one hits much higher. But look, I got under 0.6 or 0.6 on each hit. And look how high I'm hitting. That's almost 600 AA. But once again, we're going to get R&D and we're going to get tech chests. You don't need this stuff. Once you're at your max level, you don't need no more R&D. You don't need no more tech chests. So this event is designed only for players below level 100. That's it. So all the other players, the older players, they gain nothing. They have no motivation to play. They have nothing to gain, but yet there's a cost to participate. And the cost to participate is high. It's high even for us. That is a lot of VIT. And we know because we used to save VIT for EL, and for that amount of VIT, we would score in the top 20 100 out of 100 times for that amount of VIT. And you would get great rewards. fantastic rewards. All the old players know this. Like, I don't get it. So, again, 0.6. I don't know if I'm going to complete this one. It's a lot of VIT. So, if we were doing 1% damage, it would take us 100 hits at 10 VIT per hit. Right? So that's 1,000 VIT. Because we're doing 0.6, it'll be slightly under for us. And look, we're hitting high. We're hitting high. So, with the rewards designed for players under level 100, because that's all these rewards are going to benefit, is a player under level 100. They are going to hit 0.001. Like, they won't even see a change per hit. It will take them a few hits just to see the 100th of a percent go down. It's unachievable. It's not possible. So I'm pretty sure tomorrow we'll probably get an update in this event. The damage rate will increase because the outcry today is going to be unreal. Unreal on every platform that TopWar is part of. On the Discord, on YouTube, on Twitch, TikTok, everywhere. And support is going to be full of complaints. Guaranteed. As soon as people try it, they're going to know the math right away. And even if they're not good at math, after they use all their VIT, and then they look at the percentage, and the percentage says 99.99, after they've used all their VIT and all their hits, and there's nothing else for them to do now, they're going to be very upset. They're going to be like, how am I ever going to complete this? Never mind at this level with the boss. They'll never see the boss. The only way they'll ever see this stage is right here, right now on this video. That's it. It's the only way they're going to see it. Right? Now, I know when we beat it, if it's exactly like the last stage, we get nothing. There is no reward for beating it. You don't get anything for it. All that's going to show up is another chest, and we're going to open up that chest, and it's going to give us these kind of rewards. So here's another 79 chests. So first of all, let's open one. Okay, I can't bring up the description. I'll bring it up on the other one. Let's see what we get. 3 gold shards and 40 decoration shards, universal decoration shards. The rest, caca. Who needs the class items? Like I said, only the bigger, older players can do this event and complete it. So we've already done that. It's done. Like I said, you give the lowest of rewards, but create something that requires the effort of the biggest and oldest of players to complete. There's zero balance in the event. Zero balance. It's impossible for the free-to-play players to do it. It's impossible for any player under level 100 to complete it. Impossible. Unless they are on here 24/7 for a couple days just consuming that. Then I believe there might be some players right around level 100, your average account, they might be able to complete it. So I'm not sure who's developing the event, but you really suck at your job. Because you just killed the game. All the free-to-play players are going to quit. And you just demotivated the whole community by releasing crap like this. Let's have a look. We are at 4,724. That's how many units about, or 47.24% of damage remaining. So let's hit this. So these are the 3 heroes I have set up, and they all have airplane for crit damage increase, and they all have planes for damage increase skills, and then the rest is march skills. World boss is set up for PvE for the tanks to be our secondary unit. You don't need 3 units, and this is a world boss setup or a PvE setup. Let's hit this. 572. Now we have 4,700 left. Okay, so let's hit it again. Let's see. Out of VIT, I'm sure anybody doing this has seen this screen more than once during this. And this is the final boss we're doing. So we're going to use a couple more capsules. Fill this right up. This will give us 35 hits. 582. Let's see what we got left. Abandoned from 4,700. So 0.21. That's actually good. That's really good, because what we were getting for a while was 0.02. Alright. 543, and we can hit 600, so we got 4664. Hit it again. 4664. 4661. 0.03. That's how much damage came off. 0.03. So, clear from here. Clear. Point. Oh, sorry. Clear. What do we got left? 4661. So 46.61 divided by 0.03 equals 1,553 more hits. At 10 VIT per hit, that's 15K in VIT. 15,000 VIT we'll need. And that's to finish the boss when it's already down to 46%. So for those that are just starting this event, buckle up, Buttercup. It's going to be a long ride. And if you're not hitting at around these numbers, it's going to be an even longer ride. 657. So that's the biggest we got so far. So at 657, it's still going to take us quite a while to get this down. Alright. We'll leave it at that. We got some VIT, so I'll keep working at it. And I'll show you guys the end when we get to the final hits. And let's see what we get. Hey all, welcome back. Look what we got. Bada bing. So now we've unlocked them all. Alright. 37 more left. So you do the skip animation and doesn't do the spray. Looks like we're getting ready for snake eyes. There we go, another snake eyes. be Snake Eyes? Let's see. Snake Eyes. There we go. Okay, 10 more left. Let's see what we get. Duke. There we go. It's damage increase. That's a good one. Let's go daylight. 6 left. Let's see what we get. 5, 4, 3. Baroness. Attack increase. Alright, one more left. That's all we'll do today for the treasures. Let's go into our inventory. Use, 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 use. What's this one? Don't want that. We got lots of time left. We'll see once we get to the end of the event which ones we want, which one's close to leveling up. We got another 40 boxes. Let's open them up. Huge. Got that. And that's a lot of it. Use. Don't show me today. Swap. Use. 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 Place. Alright. Use. Place. And use. Place. There we go. Let's go here, check our inventory. So I always find the easiest way is just to go in here. And then we can see what we're missing, what's left to get. So we have all the GIJoe ones. So they must be level 3s on site. Back here, we're down to 20%. So this one here is, it's your full server attacking it. But the damage rate is so low. Like I said, I'm hitting on average well over 600. And it is taking a lot of it. We already showed you the calculations, so it'll be 30,000 bit if you're hitting at my rated damage of an average of 600 AA. So for the newer servers, good luck. It's going to take a lot of it and a long time to get it. We are a much older server, and unfortunately the rewards don't benefit an older server. They don't benefit the older players. We don't need R&D, we don't need tech boxes, and the drop rates on these, brutal. I've opened hundreds of these boxes. Never got the 500 universal, never got the premium skin box, never got a Q skin box. Universal shards times 3, yeah. I've gotten that. The deck order shards times 4, yeah, we gotten everything else. Level 1 comp boxes, we don't need them. Once you start mastery, believe me, the level 1s aren't helping you. It takes a lot of comps when you're doing your mastery levels. Alright, what are we at? 20.6%. And then it'll change to the 3. Let's open up a few more. Level 1 comp chess. You know, and we got 4 of them. I need some training speed ups. But again, older players, you got Caruso, and we all know how to build troops very quickly without any resources. So now we come back here, GIJoe. We're at 20.42. We don't have to use all the VIT capsules. For those that have the base, we can use some of these. Look, fill it right up. 332. So now we go. There we go. We get 33 more hits. And we're getting those characters. So once this is dead, we're going to have a lot of characters. But what we're going to need is the serum. So in this event here, when we go here to the rescue lab, look at all the people we have. 53, 26, right? These are all 0-0. We haven't been getting any of those. Like the drop rates for these commanders is really low. Really low. But we are getting these guys. Okay? These guys are locked still. So we can't get their antidote. See? It's locked. The only way you can get it is to land on that Cobra skin. That's the only way I've been able to get it. Right? But the only way we're getting spins is you gotta buy them. So I haven't been buying these. For the decorations, yeah, because I get 6 decorations, so I spent a little bit on that. But for this one, it's such a low percentage to get the maximum rewards. This event is just a huge cash grab. I'm not a big fan of it. Actually, I'm not a big fan of this whole GIJoe event. Far from. For the players that have played this game for a long time, we know what the events were like and what the rewards were like. And they were very good. You didn't have to spend a ton of cash. In fact, it was able to be completed within the time frame for free. I'm not saying you would get higher levels of the rewards or the full skins that were offered, but you could achieve the basic base skins and level 1 of all the decorations. Very easily could be obtained just by playing the game, right? And that's sort of what I would expect for every event. That just puts balance in the game. It keeps the free-to-play players motivated, gives them entertainment, and doing that is what builds our community. It's what brings in so many players. So this is almost done. Our server has this almost killed. We got it down now to 19%. So 275 BB of damage. Like, I've opened so many of those crates and I've gotten these drop rewards. The rewards are terrible. But I'll be back and I'll show you what it's like once we get to the mock battle. So as soon as we have this boss dead, then the 3 stages for the mock battle open up. And we'll do that together and we'll have a look at that. Hey y'all. So we're back. So the server-wide challenge is now complete. We got 300 BB in damage. Let's go do our mock battle. Same setup. Over 600 damage. Alright. Let's see what we got here. There we go. One more. So that one was pretty easy. 100%. Let's see how much damage we can do on this level. 585. 15% damage, which is pretty good. Just under. We're at 72. There's not quite 30. Alright. 130. I think I might have clicked the quick. There we go. That's better. So the quick deploy is very close to my setting. I got it set for the 8th. It's in the 8th slot. There we go. We're almost done. But I mean heavy on VIT. This event. Heavy on VIT. Okay. For defeating each stage, there's no extra rewards. So every hit is the same. There's no extra bonus for defeating each one of these, which is, for a game, every time you complete a stage or a chapter or whatever you want to call it, there's usually a nice reward waiting for you at the end. And it can be something small, and it works its way up to a nice reward for the final boss. Like any game, right? You want to achieve the highest level, and you want to do well. There's no incentive here. So we did it for stage 1. There was no rewards for killing the boss. No extra bonus for each stage you passed. So it doesn't make for a very fun game to play, that's for sure. It's just mindless button clicking for useless rewards. That's it. Well done, devs. This is TopWar, and this is real gameplay in the game of TopWar. And this is River Games, with their staff using their full imagination and all their skills. After 4 years of this, they got it down pat. Okay? So that's what I was talking about. At the end of the stage, we're going to get an extra reward. And look what we get. So these are the possible rewards we're going to get for defeating each boss. You might get a class talent speed up. We don't need that for older players. 50 gems. A rare skill chest. 2 of those. Or a treasure voucher times 100. That's a nice reward. Nice reward. But the drop rate is 0.05. And I think it's even lower than that. Because I've opened all the chests. Well, we all have. You only can get the maximum number in this event. And our server, so we have what's called a flex channel in our Discord. So we can track the rate of the good rewards when they come to a player. Our players post that. And then we can see that from the number of players in our server and everybody participating, how many times that comes. And we don't see it. So the universal decor shards, you get 5 of those, right? The lucky chest decor shard, you get 1 of those for a lucky chest. give you, once again, a different drop rate inside that chest. It's so random. But we'll open those up. Okay, so now we're on the final boss for the entry level. Let's see how much damage we can do. See if we can get through this pretty quick. Yeah, we did 12%. Oh yeah, we don't want to quit play. There's another one, 600. There we go. So we're going to go through this pretty quick. Let's go see what the rewards are for this set. Again, heavy on VIT. For the players that don't have it, good luck. That's all I can say. Because you also need your VIT to collect the serum and to collect those other characters in order to do the rest of this event. This whole event is heavy on VIT. And VIT comes very slow for new players in the newer servers. And for free-to-play players, again, it builds up very slow, and you can only have so much at a time. So my VIT capacity is over 300 now. But it's taken me a few years to get to this stage. Oh, let's go back to entry. Let's open this one. Got the chest. So we are getting the better of the two. I rather a chest and a chance for a real good reward than just a gold shard. Let's see how much damage we can do here on this first boss of the second stage. Again, we're getting these chests, and these chests, look at these rewards. A level 1 comp chest. Don't need it. Trading speed up of 5 minutes, you get 4 of those. 1 rare skill chest. A class talent speed up. Again, our trees are done. Universal Decor Shard ×4. Universal Decor Shards are good. The orange Universal Shards, obviously they're good. The drop rate on that for 3 of them, 0.5. Right? A Q skin box, nice reward. That would be a nice reward. 0.01%. I haven't got one of those yet. Another one here is the premium base skin choice chest. Really great reward. Like, you can give those to the free-to-play players. Talk about helping to balance the game. And really, the big guys, we got the majority of all the skins. Like, so you're not going to unbalance the game by us having them and the free-to-play players have them. And I mean, it's just data. That's all it is. So why not give it to the players as a really nice reward? Why such a low drop rate? I don't understand that. Every week there's an event coming out, and there's something new, whether it's a skin or a Q skin or a base decoration. And I mean, the base decorations that give you the highlight above your skin, those are stacked buffs as well. They're usually 10% attack or 5% attack, 5% HP for holding, vice versa, or a +1 march size, things like that. Giving that stuff out, especially the older ones, it helps balance the game. It gets those free-to-play players a chance, to stay in the game, stay more competitive. And we want that. The more players we can get, there's a huge population. This is a global game. And you make the game entertaining, you make it fun, you make it motivating for the players. They want to log back in. It's very successful. And we've said this many times in my series of videos. I've been saying the same message. This game has so much potential. And I know a few years back, River Games, you were offered a very substantial offer to purchase it. And you didn't want to. You didn't want to sell it. And now you're just killing it. So, I mean, I know how the shareholders and stockholders, I know this company is owned by a China company, but money is money, right? Like, it's simple economics. I don't get it. I don't finish this one. This one's going to go very fast. The constant button clicking though is very repetitive. And like I said, I'm hitting this at an average of 600 AA. I couldn't even imagine how long and how much VIT it would take for a free-to-play player to do this. No idea. But it would be very expensive, very time-consuming, and very boring. Very boring. Definitely need some beta testers. You make the events fun for every level of player, and guess what? The game's fun for every level of player. So, and same with player retention. There's been a huge exodus in this game from the older, bigger players. So, and the only thing that's attractive about it is it gives a few of the smaller active players an opportunity to purchase those accounts at a fraction of the cost that it took to build them. Which tells every other player that's in the game, very bad investment because there's no return on it. So our only return is the entertainment, is the gameplay. And for the content creators, we enjoy the game. We want to promote it for you. And I can't say it any simpler, guys. I'm here. You have a platform. We have a channel. We're already set up. It's no cost to you. You have a lot of guys. Steamy, Noob, Zim, like Mr. F, Speckle's uploading videos. There's lots of guys doing TopWar content. Like, you don't need an advertising budget. You don't have to put false ads out on TikTok and Facebook and all those other platforms showing a game concept that doesn't exist in this game, getting the people to download it, and then you're still probably getting 10% or 5% of those people that do download it. They stay with it because at the beginning of the game, it is fun. It's very interactive. There's lots of gameplay, and you feel that sense of accomplishment, and you start leveling up very quickly and becomes very addictive very quickly. And then all of a sudden they're online and they get to experience their first event. They're forming an alliance. The chat is picking up. They're meeting great people, and that's how this game formed its community, just like that. But then we're done leveling up. You get there, and for us it was level 80. That's all we had to get to, and we were done. There was no more collection. The grind for R&D was over. And it became only the events. So our gameplay was reduced to 1 hour a week. It was a big drop because you had to put in a lot of time to level up quickly in this game. It took a lot of dedication and a lot of time. All right, we're on the big ball on the second stage. Let's see how much damage we can do. 100%. We hit 570 and we got 10%. So it's good. This is going to go pretty quick. So if we can keep that same attitude, that same gameplay for the bigger players after we're done leveling up, and we are now at level 100. Now we know level 120 is coming. It's already in there. It's in the background. It's just not released yet. It's not unlocked. We're just asking for more gameplay, and there's lots of great ideas floating around on how to do it. Like I remember mentioning the arena, and now we have it. So, and I really appreciate that, and being able to work with the devs to develop that. But you took the idea of the layout, but you didn't incorporate the original idea I had for the gameplay of it. Instead, you reduced it. There's no gameplay, there's no interaction, there's no rewards, so there's no motivation. And that's tough. And it's the same now with this event. There's no motivation. There's nothing to be done. It's just mindless button clicking, which gets boring very quickly. Very quickly. And so this just came out today at Reset, and we're going to complete it here with you in a couple more hits. Let's see how much damage we're doing. See how long this will take. Oh, we're already down to 50%. This won't take long. Okay, we'll use a couple more VIT capsules. And you can see how heavy this is on the VIT. For everybody that's been watching every part for us to get to this stage, there was lots I did in the background that wasn't filmed in between those portions to get us to this stage. This event is huge on VIT. And like I said, for myself, I don't care. It's VIT. It's just sitting there anyway. So you might as well use it. There's no yell. We're going to collect more anyway. Don't need a huge surplus. Resources are there to be used, not to be stored. Alright, especially when you're continuing to create new resources. There's no shortage of it. Alright, so we're collecting a lot of these guys. What we're going to need is the serum to use these guys. And when I say these guys, I'm talking about these boys right here. So as soon as we're done here, one evolves into the next step. So this is the first step in this event. You have to do all this step first, which gets you all your guys. Because that's the most you can do. Without the guys, you can't inject the serum. It won't work. My love. You enjoy your visit. I am recording. Say hi to Mitchell. All right. So we're almost done this stage. We're gonna get past here. All right, another 15%. So 3 more hits. One more hit. This one should do it if we're close to 600. Victory. Final. Yeah, that one's done. Okay, let's see how much we get on this fella. 607 gives us almost 10%. 9.5. 9.45. Alright. So we're staying right around there. So we're looking probably around 11 hits, maybe 12. If that's the average, let's keep going. It won't take long. And again, so this is my setup. I'm using Sinji, Gypsy, and Brady in that order. The order counts. So all your stacks are planes except for slot 9. That's tanks. Your HT goes here in slot 5. Okay? For your comp setup, there it is there. So the only thing that gets a high fire rate is the slot 9 troops. And this is how I also do it for the boss. You only use 2 types of troops. You don't need encirclement because you don't need HP. You want maximum attack buffs. So that's what we're going to do. And it works really well. Really well. And then same with our HT. See, the comps are missing on my other settings. See how there's hardly anything? Because I put these now together. And these are my highest damage ones. See, for World Boss planes. Air Force. HP. Well, we should have a better one. Wait a minute. Let me find an Air Force damage. Decreased damage. Defense. Increased defense. It's a good chip. That'd be a good chip for Army. It's not damage increase to damage decrease with defense. Damage increase. There you go. Decrease damage. Decrease damage. Damage increase. Let's see if there's something. Air Force damage increase. Air Force attack. All units change. Okay, we're going to use that one. That's going to hit even harder. And see, as you get new chips, every now and then, check your setup. See if there's something you can improve. And if there is, then do it. Army damage increase. All units damage increase. Perfect. That's a good chip. It'll be tough to get a better one there. So here we're looking for crit rate, crit damage. Right? You don't want attack speed. You don't want your main units firing first. What you want is your secondary units. That's for all your explosions. So you're not going to use your attack speed. Crit damage. Do we have a better one? Attack speed we don't want. Defense, no. Attack speed, no. Okay. This one. See, crit rate, crit damage. That's what you want for your PvE. Attack speed, no. Attack speed, no. Alright, well, we made another little improvement there. So let's go back. And let's see what we got. We're in our final level of Elite. Let's get through this. 554. 615. There we go. We're still staying with our average. 590. We're alright. Let's keep going. 615. Alright. 14%. We don't want quick deploy. We don't want quick deploy. Here we go. This will be the last hit for this fella. See you later, little fella. Okay. Let's do this one. Again, should be about 12 hits. 1, 2, 3. That should be enough. That gives us 23. 4 hits. 5. 6 for 605. 7. 626. So 650 is the highest I've ever hit. That's the most damage in one hit that we've done with this setup. 633. So I think this one's going to average over 600. This one will probably average somewhere around 615. So that was a definite improvement. Just swapping that one chip. Okay, again, let's see. We don't need the gold. Thank you. Don't want the gold. So now if I want the gold, all I got to do is spend $7 and I can get a gold chest. Right? These ones for the soldier tokens, they're alright. That's the other video you saw for the decorations. That gets you those. We'll see how many total we can get of those. And for $7, if we can get a dozen of them, I'd probably take it. That's a good deal. That's a better deal than in the value center, right? Because they're about $1 a piece when you go to buy them. So we'll see how many we can get. We know they want 7, but after taxes and everything like that and the fees, it's cost you about $10 for Canadian dollars. So we'll take a look. We'll see how many we get when we're done here. Maybe we'll get it. All right. This is the final boss. 54%. Let's see how much damage we do. Oh, there we go. Again, 9%. Let's see where we are. Couple more hits. Not quick deploy. Not quick deploy. Alright. Alright. And then we're going to load up our VIT. We're going to get some serum. And we're going to see if we can unlock the last one. Here's the final hit on this one. Done, done, done. Okay, we got 3 chests there. So to unlock all the chests is $7. No more there. No more there. No more there. So let's see what's available. 1 gold shard. Come on, exit. So we get a gold shard, gold chest, 2 of those. That's for elite. This one is for the Monopoly board going around. Another gold box and 1 gold shard. A gold shard, a gold box. So 4. So for 4 of these guys for $10, not a good deal. Don't buy it. You'll get a much better deal if you want to purchase those. And that's what I mean. That's in an event. So here's a regular store price. Here's your regular store price. See, 120 for 139, and that's at 19 off. So the lower ones for $1, $2, $6, it's a better deal. And even this one, excuse me, is just over $1 a piece. So that's your average price. You can get this anytime, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the length of this event. That's the regular price of this item. But TopWar has designed us an event. A chance for us to have some game enjoyment and to get even better rewards. And what they're going to do is sell us the same item. We get 6 here. Hang on. But we don't get this 6. You have a chance for this 6. You have a chance. So you know what? I'm not going to count it because you're not going to give it to me guaranteed on the purchase. So I'm not going to guarantee that we're going to get it by purchasing it. So those 6 don't count. So let's see how many we get. None here. Again, you get a chance. You get a chance to get that. Okay? This one is for the Alliance. And this one's going to cost you $20 for a chance to get that statue. Not worth it. Not worth it. For a chance. And that's just gambling, right? Like, if I wanted to go to a gambling site, I would go to a gambling site. There's lots of them, right? And my odds are way better, and I would get at least sometimes a return on my cash. This is like a gambling site now, where it's drop rates, chances, lotteries. Again, you have a chance. You're only going to get one of these. Which one are you going to get? You don't know. And that's just it. That's by definition, it's gambling, right? And I don't know. Kids play this game. I don't know if we want kids gambling. So maybe the drop rates thing is not something Apple or Google or River Games realizes they're exposing to a youth crowd, right? Like, I'm noticing it. It's gambling. You're accepting real money for a chance to win an item. By definition, That's gambling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. Maybe it means something different in different places. Here, that's gambling. Okay? Uh, again, nothing. Again, nothing. Gonna go to the elite. Nothing. A gold shard. A gold box. So it's two. Two tokens. Definitely not worth it. Definitely not worth it. Alright, so let's go over here and what. So we have lots of these guys. We didn't get any of these guys. And we don't have any of these guys. So this one, visit the rescue center to view. Right? Visit the rescue center to view. So search for serum prototype. Let's hit a few of these. A combat soldier, a service soldier, and a maintenance soldier. So there they are, combat, service, maintenance. We want the Baroness escort and the Storm Shadow escort and the Cobra Commander escort. So we want to find those guys for better rewards. And where do we go to find those guys? Well, that's in here in the mock battles. And we did them all. We didn't get none. And we did all of them. All of them. We're done the event. So we need this serum. We got the men, but we need the serum. So let's go find the serum. This one we can just hit with anything. But I don't know if that last fella gets unlocked if there's another stage in this event. Well, there's 4 heroes, so I'm assuming there's going to be 4 stages. So maybe that last hero that we haven't found yet, this fella, maybe he's going to get unlocked in the next stage, and then we can get some. Because we haven't found any of him yet. So I'm assuming he's going to get unlocked with the next hero. We've already got all the decorations. There we go. We're starting to collect some of these guys. So we have 65 of these guys, 37 of these guys. Blue equipment. And a regular skill box. Search. How many are left? One more. Like heavy on VIT. Heavy on VIT. This whole event is just eating VIT. We started with like 500 capsules. And we're down to like 275? 278? Well, we are using a lot of it to complete these rounds. And we're not gaining anything. At least it don't feel like it. It doesn't feel like we're gaining anything. Not yet. So we're getting close to the base. Here we go. Heal. Level 5 contest. Again, for a player just starting, awesome. You love these things. You want to collect them like crazy. You can't wait to get your first high rate of fire 10. That puts you leaps and bounds way above the players that don't have it yet. So you're definitely looking to get that. Look how much tech we got. Look how much tech we got. So now we gotta wait for an exchange store so we can convert that to at least some usable rewards. let's keep going. Excuse me. Alright. Let's go back here now again. We're going to inject. Okay, so we got some of this one and this one. So this won't unlock, I think, until the next hero, or maybe the fourth hero, the last hero. Which is also making me wonder, maybe it's best to save your VIT, but it's so time consuming. I don't think you can save everything until they release. So universal decor shard, you get one universal decor shard. That's what you're going to get for Storm Shadow Escort. That's what I see. I don't see a rewards list or an information icon to click to tell us. And this one gives gold shards and a skill box. Yeah. So skill boxes and gold shards. One universal decor shard. This one here is VIT capsules. This one here is skill shards only. Sorry. Skill boxes. Hero skills. And this one here was comps. I can't remember. We'll have to get some more. Let's see what we got. 5 more. Alright. Let's hit a few more. And like I said, it doesn't feel like you're getting anything. You're doing this event. But what are we gaining? There's 5, so that one's done. Bandit, yeah. Let's go over here. Get a few more. So, like, what is it we're going for here? Use the serum to research antidotes in the rescue lab. Using specific antidotes, treat brainwashed soldiers to earn special rewards. Special rewards. Which ones are the special rewards? You know? It's all just regular stuff. Some antidote formulas are hidden in the base exploration event map. So we went to that one. Oh yeah, that one gives material. The first one gives material. So we're going to input these. There we go. We got a little bit of everything. Here we go. 1 universal decor shirt. 1. 1 rare skill treasure chest. And there you go. There's your drop rates for the type of skill you might get out of it. But see how these drop rates are all pretty much the same? I don't know. Like, doing the event and then accomplishing it, you don't, there's no sense of accomplishing it. Like, we're done now. You guys have watched it. We've come to the end. We've done everything we can possibly do. And you saw what we gained by doing it. No motivation. Not even motivation for the small players. Because it's so costly in VIT. It will cost you more in resources to accumulate that much VIT, to use it, to do this event. What you gain back in the rewards is not worth it. You're less. You're down. I don't get it. Well, that's it, guys. That's the end of stage 2 for the GIJoe collaboration. Great job, TopWar. Guys, save your VIT. I'll check out stage 3 for you. Again, we'll do it and we'll see what the rewards are like. Right now, caca. Absolute caca. All right, guys. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you soon in the next video. Like, subscribe, and remember, I'm always going to give you a true, honest gameplay review. You guys are going to see it as it is, the way it is. Nothing's edited, and I'm definitely not going to cream coat it. When an event is good, you guys know, you've been watching the videos. Man, it's awesome. We love it. But when an event is bad, I'm not going to give you a false review on it. And this event, sorry devs, sorry TopWar, sorry Rubes, this event is caca. It's garbage. It's minimal effort, minimal rewards, and a very high cost to participate. So definitely not a good combination on a scale of 1 to 10 in the next survey. This one doesn't even get a 1. I would be looking for a 0.001. So please include the same drop rate in the survey. I would really appreciate that. If I can rate this a 0.001, that's the rating this event will get. And that's out of 100 for me as trying to get a reward. And you're getting that at a 10, so again, TopWar, you're getting the best out of the deal, right? You're going to get a better rating than I get. Take care, guys, and we'll see you soon.